So the first thing that I want to share with you from the many conversations and engagements we had during the course of the around about 18 months that we were engaged in this project is about how the experience of poverty impacts on young people in the form of loneliness. I guess we're used to thinking about poverty and exclusion as factors in young people's school achievement, for example, or factors in their likelihood of being involved in criminal activity. We don't always look at those experiences from the point of view of the young people who are living poverty or living exclusion. And so as we went round the youth projects that we went to, on every occasion, both the young people and the youth workers brought up issues like simply not being able to afford to join in things that your family are taking for granted. Simply being on the edge of a small town when you don't easily belong in that town. Perhaps you've come as an immigrant, either from another area in the country or from another part of the world, to take up employment. For example, in one place there was a chicken factory which was employing entirely migrant workers, and the young people from there felt isolated or lonely. Or perhaps you're living in a place where you don't have access to meeting with other people who share your interests. There aren't that many people to make friends with. You live at the end of a road, there aren't any buses in, or there are only buses in and out on that long road. So all those kinds of issues came up as we explored how poverty impacts. The other aspect of social conditions, things that are not in young people's own control but impact on them, was the school system. And in some ways, this was the most surprising feature of looking at the social conditions of poverty, because we discovered that wherever you are in the school system, there's the chance that your position will make you feel lonely. And this was both true for young people who were failing in school, but it was also true for young people who were successful in school, because their struggles to succeed and their fear of failing and disappointing their parents if they didn't succeed were pressurizing them to conform to patterns of life which were not necessarily of their own choosing, were not necessarily giving them happiness, were not necessarily enabling them to find connection with others.